Hi, Earth signs. This is going to be your end of the year recap reading. Okay. So let's see what you guys need to know right now, Earth signs. This is for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Okay. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right. So these readings really shouldn't be messy. Sag's reading was messy. That was a pretty, I feel like that was like the worst. I didn't like Sag's reading. But the fire signs had a good reading. It was pretty clean. It was no nonsense, really. It was mostly about them and what they needed to learn. That's what I want the read. That's what I would like the readings to be about. I can't control what comes out, but my focus and my agenda is to make the readings about you guys. Hey, Joy. Hey, Candy. So yeah, I want the readings to be about you guys, how you're ending the year, and what to expect in the next year. But again, I can't control what comes out. I'm always just, be honest with y'all. But hopefully, the fire signs had a good reading. I like their reading. But let's see. What do the earth signs? Joy, how was your Christmas? Let's see what the earth sign placements need to know right now for the end of the year recap for the earth signs. Okay, flexibility. Okay, because that's not y'all strong suit, earth placements. And we got blessings. All right, so y'all got blessings coming in. Capricorn. Oh, Shalane. But, so with flexibility here, I feel like this year could have, for the you guys, earth signs, earth is very... Oh my God, enjoy your vacation, Joy. I had a great Christmas. I hope you guys are having a good Christmas out there. Yes, period, on vacation. I love to hear it. I love to see it. Earth signs like to kind of, when earth signs get comfortable with something, they kind of like to stick it out. I feel like flexibility is not, it's more of a strong suit out of all the earth signs. I feel like Virgos, because Virgo is a mutable sign, I think Virgos are a little bit better at adapting and being flexible. But Capricorn and once Taurus gets a belief in their head, that's it. Good luck changing their mind. And Capricorns like to be in power. They like to be in control. Good luck with that. And Virgo likes to fix things. So the good thing about Virgo, they'll try to do things in different ways as long as they get the outcome or goal, which is to fix whatever the problem is at hand. So anyways, I say that to say, earth signs, this year, 2025, was a year of learning flexibility. Things didn't go your way this year for some of you guys. You had to adapt, you had to adjust, you had to pivot. Whether you had to adjust your spending, you had to adjust your lifestyle, you had to adjust, you had to modify your diet, or you had to adjust, your priorities, your time, your this, your that. Like, there was something here that this year has taught you guys. You're going into the new year being more, I feel like also for some of you guys, you're going into the new year being less judgy. Like, a lot of times I feel like earth signs could be a bit judgy because, again, you guys get this fixed, you guys have a fixed energy about you. I know you're not a fixed sign, you're a cardinal sign, but earth placements could be very judgy. And I feel like this year has humbled you in a way where you've learned, like, oh shit, the same thing I'm judging somebody else for can happen to me too. Or the same thing that I was talking shit about somebody for doing or having or going through, I went through the same thing, or I was close to going through that. I now see how easy it is to fall in that type of position or predicament. So I feel like a lot of you guys are less judgy this upcoming year. You're more flexible, more adaptable, more understanding, and even becoming more understanding with yourselves, not just with other people, but with yourselves. What's flexibility? Nova's okay. She was sick, Joy, but she's much better. I think she had the flu. But I just took her to the doctor today because she has to get a flu shot for school. But I wanted to make sure that her doctor told me to basically wait. So, but she's feeling much better and she had a good Christmas. What's flexibility? Thank you for asking. What's flexibility? Okay, yeah, the Fool here. Aquarius energy. So yeah, again, you see how in the Fool card here, he's clinging on to the cliff? Like I said to the fire signs, whatever doesn't, and I said this to, and you may want to go watch Taurus. I said this to Taurus, and Taurus is reading, what doesn't get learned this year is going to roll over into 2026. Make sure you guys are letting go and releasing, whether, and for a lot of you guys, it's more so about like your mindset. A lot of you guys need to release a mindset, a belief, judgment about certain things, whether it's about yourself or other people. There's something that you guys could still be clinging to. Okay, it don't have to be a person, place, or thing. It could even just be a mindset. All right, what's flexibility? Yeah, King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you guys can have in your chart. Libra as well. October, Libra, October, Gemini, the Star card, Aquarius. What's flexibility? Yeah, the Six of Swords. Mercury in Aquarius, heavy Aquarius here. Some of you guys could have been going through this year feeling like failures or imposter syndrome. Some of y'all didn't really want to be seen this year. You didn't really have much to say. Or this is going to be what's happening for next year. Yeah. A lot of y'all also dealt with fake love, fake support, like a lot of manipulation. Whose reading was that? Was that Capricorn or... Oh, that was Taurus. Go watch Taurus. For those of you that have Taurus in your chart. And maybe Capricorn. Let's see. What's flexibility and the Fool? I'm going to just say this, Earth signs. When you don't know how to bend, you break. I'm going to leave it at that. When you don't know how to bend... things that don't bend, they break, okay? So I'm gonna just say that. Okay, hold on. So just the Hermit in reverse, Virgo. Yeah, it's something about the way y'all think. Y'all could need to shift your perspective. There's a need for y'all to be a bit more emotional or mentally a little bit more flexible. And emotionally, mentally, what's flexibility? If you want this year to be better, y'all gonna have to adjust. Yeah, Two of Wands, Mars and Aries. Especially for those of you who want partnerships, you say you want new friends, but y'all nitpick everything, or y'all, like, you're super picky. Like, being picky you could be picky and still choose wrong. I don't know, I don't know why people think being picky means you know how to pick and choose. You don't. That does not guarantee that. A lot of y'all gonna have to, I'm not trying to come at y'all, but with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, if you don't like the results that you're getting out of life, out of relationships, friendships, whatever, something has to change. There could be the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe whatever you're investing in or whoever you're investing in, it's time to pull out of that. Maybe it's time to do something different. Something is not growing. You're not getting the results you want because something has to change. Flexibility. Yeah, the Hangman. Surrendering, letting go, a shift in perspective. Heavy Pisces here. Y'all can have Pisces in your chart. What's flexibility and Six of Swords? Some of you guys are stuck on injustices. Yeah, Ace of Swords here. With the Six of Swords upright and the Ace of Swords in reverse, I'm getting I'm not getting a breakthrough energy. I'm getting an energy of avoidance. A lot of you guys are not going to be, you're going to have a hard time having access to, or receiving the blessings that you deem you're worth receiving, because instead of facing things head on, you're avoiding them. And I got that really heavy for Taurus. And Taurus is reading somebody, whatever, their new 2000, whatever, I don't want to. What's the Fool here? Avoidance doesn't make something go away. And the downside about earth signs, especially Taurus, but earth signs in general, if earth signs have the material things, the partnerships, and their comfort needs met, to them, everything is okay. It's easy for earth sign to bypass toxicity, to bypass what's unhealthy and what's not good for them and what has become stagnant when their needs, their immediate needs, are being met in the moment. So I just want to say that. So what's the Fool here? Yeah, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Six of Cups here, Two of Pentacles. It's like you guys have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Somebody could be born. I keep getting something about September 27th or the 20th or the 2nd. But the Sun here, Leo, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Pisces as well, March Pisces, March Aries. The Fool can sometimes be Aries too. It's Aquarius, it's Uranus energy, but it can also be Aries too. Queen of Wands in reverse can be very demanding. He or she could be very hot-tempered, insecure. Dramatic, drama queen-ish. The Sun in reverse. Somebody here could have a big ego. That could be y'all or somebody else. What's this Queen of Wands in reverse? Some of you guys could be lacking confidence in doing something, but it's not it's not really confidence you're lacking, or the lacking in confidence comes to the lack of confidence for you guys. You don't want to adjust. You don't want to, y'all don't want to deal with change. Y'all don't want to have to adjust, adapt, or do it somebody else's way. If you can't do it your way, you don't want to do it, or you don't want to participate, or you don't want other people to participate in it. That's what keeps y'all held back. You guys don't really know how to be team players if you're not the ones in charge, and that could be an issue. What's the Queen of? And then you guys are, oh, people are jealous, people are this. No, it's like you're not that great of a team player. It's not everybody. It's not gonna always be people are jealous. Sometimes that is, but I feel like people use that whole, oh, they're just jealous, as a cop out. It's always somebody's jealous. It's never maybe you just are not that great of a person that you think you are, and that's okay. Queen of Wands in reverse. So yeah, the Ten of Swords, Gemini Sun here, the Three of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords, the Judgment. Somebody here can want to talk to y'all. Yeah, the Seven of Swords here, Moon in Aquarius. Deception. This could be self-deception. Or maybe somebody around. There could be y'all hitting a dead end with, like I said, there's a dead end with something because it's not working. It's time to do something different. I feel like somebody is acting or moving from a place of pain, hurt, bitterness. This could be y'all. This could be somebody else. What's the Ten of Swords? Ten of Swords here. That's too many, but the Emperor, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's like, well, you know, at least I got my money. Somebody could be born October 27th. Somebody here doesn't really have much of a social life, or somebody here could be antisocial. And when you're antisocial, you don't really care about the feelings of other people. It's just about what you want. I feel like somebody here is quick to pop off. Somebody only knows how to see things their way. Somebody, the Emperor here, man or woman, somebody's very controlling. What's the Ten of Swords? Yeah, again, somebody here is very, and as long as somebody's immediate needs are being met, it's very easy for people to be betrayed, and it's very easy for people to sit there and set themselves up. Ten of Swords. I don't know. Come on, Earth signs. Yeah, the Ace of Wands here. What's going on with that wand? What's the Ace of Wands here? Yeah, somebody here is like really attracted to like power, control, dominance, but in all the wrong ways. The Emperor is heavy Aries in this reading. You may want to go watch the fire signs. Somebody is very rigid. It's like very my way or the highway. And somebody doesn't see this about themselves. I really feel like that. Emperor. Yeah, somebody just wants what they want. I don't make shit up. The Nine of Cups is a very selfish energy. And look how he has this other person serving him. Jupiter and Pisces. Somebody don't get along with people. Somebody here is not a good leader. They're not a good team player. They're not a good boss, a good manager, a good whatever, because they're selfish and very my way or the highway mentality. And this could be who you guys are married to, or who you're in a partnership with, who you do business with, who you're close to, whatever this is. There is no I in team, and you can't build future or longevity with somebody or with anybody if it's all about you and you only. It doesn't work that way. Two of Wands. If it's not y'all, it could be somebody else. Yeah, somebody here is just going to push a person away. Page of Wands. You could be pushing a child away. Some of you guys have like a child here, a son for some of y'all. Don't have to, but yeah, like it's just somebody's gonna end up pushing a person away because it's like everything has to be my way and I have to win at all costs. Oh no, her name is Nova. Nova, not Noah. It's Nova, like novice. Like I think that means new in Spanish, but it's Nova. Arlen. But she had a good Christmas. Thank you. We did. I hope you did too. It's Nova, like novice, like new, but it's just Nova with a V. Nova. But Page of Wands, something is very disappointing. Yeah, because somebody here it has this, they have to win at all costs. How are you trying to develop connections with people and you're petty, you're passive aggressive, you throw shade? Like you're not how are you supposed to be a good friend? You being shady, like you're competitive. Somebody, and with the Queen of Wands in reverse, somebody could be really competitive, very, very into themselves, very conceited. Nothing wrong with being confident, but somebody's conceited and they're selfish. And somebody here is also bossy, like very bossy, very demanding, very controlling. And they wonder why people don't want to be around them, or why they don't get invited to things, or why people get so happy when they leave the room, leave the house, or people don't have to be around them. Like, it's like, come on, because somebody here is very like, I want what I want. I always get what I want mentality. With the Five of Swords here, somebody has a very bratty mentality, man or woman. That's not cute. What's the Page of Wands? And somebody here with that Hermit in reverse, somebody here lacks awareness. Yeah, Ace of Cups. You can't, I don't know how y'all gonna, I don't know how anybody, how this, you or whoever this is, can form new connections, but they have this my way or the highway mentality. Nobody, who wants to be around that? Who wants to be around that? Somebody is bossy, they're conceited, they're dramatic, they're maybe for some of y'all physically abusive, they're deceptive, impatient, they got a bad temper, they're strict as hell. It's like, damn. And it's all about them. And the way this person acts, it's really to serve them and nobody else. Somebody here is greedy and selfish. So y'all could be needing to leave this person behind, or if this is you, you may want to work on leaving this mentality behind. Yeah, somebody here needs the Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Somebody needs to learn how to be more flexible, adaptable with the Temperance. and not so extreme. Somebody's like really extreme with things. And that's why with the Three of Cups in reverse, Justice in reverse, Five of Pentacles, somebody feels like it's unfair that they don't have no friends, or people don't include them, or everybody's so-called jealous. It's like, no, people are not jealous. You just fucking suck. Like, you suck to be around. You suck. You suck. That's all. Nobody's jealous. You just fucking suck. Somebody takes no accountability for why people leave them out in the cold, or don't want to be around them or include them and shit. You fucking suck. You suck. Sorry. And this person can go from, you or whoever this is can go from person to person, friend to friend, lover to lover. It's going to be the same outcome. It's going to be the same outcomes. Ace of Cups. Somebody got it. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. Somebody's not healing. They're very childish. Somebody's very immature, man or woman, Saturn and Libra. Somebody is very bitter as well. There's a lot of pain on somebody's heart that they need to heal and work through. King of Cups. Somebody here could need to get some counseling. I don't know. The King of Cups. Yeah, the Star in reverse. Somebody's not healing. Aquarius energy. Somebody's not authentic, or somebody does the same shit over and over and expects different results. The Nine of Wands in reverse could talk about insanity. Relentlessness. Yeah, somebody's extremely stubborn. And that's why somebody's life is chaotic. Somebody's going to end up alone. Somebody here refuses to see something about themselves, and they're going to end up being alone. I feel like everything that this person tries, I think I got this for Capricorn. Or it was a Capricorn reading. I don't know if it was this reading I did or the one before, but somebody here is going to end up being alone. Somebody's not healing, and this person is very draining. Somebody's very draining to be around. They're very, they drain you. Somebody's draining. Star in reverse. No, it's all the earth signs together. Star in reverse. Yeah, Page of Swords. The way somebody communicates is very childish. They're not honest. This person, again, selfish. This person could be bossy, temperamental, reckless. This is why you guys don't get along. Some of you guys need to close out this cycle with this person. Y'all could have been married to them. It could have been a situationship, whatever it was, a friendship, whatever it is. Somebody here is very selfish and very bossy and very temperamental. It's too much. Too much to deal with. Too much. Page of Swords. Oh, these could be different people, but what's the Page of Swords for the earth signs? Yeah, yeah. It could be kids involved, or if it's not, this is somebody that's just very immature, very childish. Somebody has a hard time expressing themselves. They're childish, they're immature. Somebody's afraid to fail at things because they don't want to. It's really about somebody needs to get out of this needing to control everything. That could be why you guys don't start projects. You guys are afraid to fail. You guys are afraid to move forward. You're afraid of change because it makes you feel like you're not in control, but it keeps you stuck. It doesn't hurt nobody else but y'all, or this could be somebody else. What's the Hangman? I feel like somebody could want to apologize to y'all, but it's not going to be a real apology. It's not authentic. Somebody is still bitter. They're not self-aware. They're still bossy, still demanding, still controlling, still abusive in some kind of way, still selfish, still greedy. So the Hangman, yeah, no, they still lack awareness. Hermit in reverse. They don't really listen to themselves. Somebody overcomplicates things. Hermit in reverse. The Lover's in reverse. There's no inner balance with this person. Gemini energy here with the Lovers in reverse. This person or whatever this is, person, place, or thing is out of alignment. Somebody here is very double-minded, very indecisive always. A lot of y'all need to leave these people behind. Honestly, they're not going to change. If this isn't you guys and your mentality, this could be somebody else's. They're not going to change. Somebody also could be confused about their sexuality too. Lovers in reverse. Somebody keeps making bad choices because they have no inner awareness. They don't really have a healthy inner compass with that Hermit in reverse. This could even be a person who looks outside of themselves for validation and confirmation. And because they do that, they make bad choices. Or this is y'all. Or this is what y'all did this year. I don't know. Lovers in reverse. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's unreliable, undependable. They're pretentious. They don't finish what they start. Virgo, Leo here. Somebody could be born in August. Heavy Virgo, though. There could be a lack of intimacy, a lack of, there's a lack of authenticity, a lack of vulnerability, a lack of transparency, a lack of awareness. Y'all could be detaching from this person or people. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Or you're detaching from anything that does not align with you, because the Lovers in reverse could be about choices, not just in love, but choices in general that don't align with you. It's okay to change your mind. Knight of Pentacles. You don't have to finish everything that, you don't have to finish everything that you start if it's doing you more harm than good. If it's taking away from you more than it's adding or giving. You don't have to see everything through, earth signs. You don't. I think a lot of you guys worry because you guys are so used to being the reliable friend, the reliable daughter, the reliable son, the reliable sister, the reliable brother, the reliable co-worker or manager or parent or whatever, that you guys are so scared that if you change your mind or decide to go in a different direction, people are going to call you selfish. And there's a healthy selfish. It's okay to be selfish in a healthy way. I'm not talking about not what we were describing earlier, but it's okay to be selfish in a way where it's like, you know what? This isn't serving me. It's only serving this person, but it's hurting me. So it's like either we come with a compromise, a mutual agreement, we meet each other halfway, or I go. But you can't keep avoiding and you can't keep ignoring the elephant in the room. You can't keep hanging on to these things and wondering why, where's my blessings? Where's this? Where's that? Ain't gonna come in with being around this or being in this type of energy yourself. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Either somebody's being too selfish or not selfish enough. You'll know which side of the spectrum you fit on. And if this is somebody in your energy, you'll know what side they fit on. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Use your discernment when you watch tarot. And if you can't make out things and you got to force the story, it's probably not your story, or you shouldn't be watching tarot at the moment. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. Always Seven of Wands in reverse is like no boundaries. Now, for some of you guys with the flexibility here, some of you guys were too flexible with certain people. You were too flexible in certain situations. Some of you guys have you lowered your standards when you shouldn't. You lowered your guard when you shouldn't have. You guys didn't trust your inner voice. You didn't trust your inner compass. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody that is always overstepping boundaries. They like to push boundaries. They like to push your buttons. They like to see what they can get away with. This could even be a child of yours, like your actual child, or this could be somebody that acts like a damn child. Grown man, grown woman who acts childish. Six of Swords. What's the Six of Swords? Yeah, the Four of Swords. Being silent about something is not gonna It's not going to make it go away. Again, the Ace of Swords in reverse. Animosity, no breakthrough, no new beginnings, no success, no clarity, bad decisions, a lack of clarity. Yeah, some of you guys are in situations that are too compromising for you. Six of Pentacles in reverse. You're overgiving, or you're overextending, or you have to overcompensate to keep things going. Some of y'all could even be feeling used by somebody, or you're not receiving some blessings until something changes with the Wheel of Fortune. Four of Swords here. Something needs to be laid. Some of y'all need to get more rest. You could be having a lot of migraines, a lot of headaches, earth signs. Y'all could need to get more sleep. Or you just need to rest more. Meditate, something. Lay down. Even if you don't go to sleep, just lay down. Uninterrupted. Even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. And if you're around people and they can't give you that, they fucking hate you. If you got kids, give them something to do for 5 minutes. Say, I'll be just 5 minutes. And that also teaches kids about boundaries and about self-care. Four of Swords, for those of you that have kids at least. But if you don't, even better. Good for you, then you don't have to worry about that. Four of Swords, if you live with somebody, again, tell them if anybody who doesn't want you to rest, they fucking hate you. They hate you. Four of Swords. People that want to see you be a workhorse and see you do all the time. And if this is you, then you need to be nicer to yourselves. But anybody who doesn't want you to rest and take a break, they hate you. Four of Swords. Yeah, the Magician. Some of y'all need a rest to gain some clarity, to manifest even. To just mentally restore. Virgo, Gemini energy here. Y'all could be having certain dreams about certain things. That's about clarity, power. What's the Magician? That's having all the tools you need to succeed. Yeah, the Knight of Swords here, the Ten of Cups in reverse. There could be something with family here, children. Definitely all these pages out here. Knight of Swords, Taurus, Gemini here, heavy Gemini. The some of y'all could have an issue with a family member. This person could be younger than you, or if they're older, or it's like your parent or something, they just act really immature. Mars and Pisces with the Ten of Cups. Y'all could be seeing 10-10, Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups. Y'all can have kids with this person or not, but or you can work with these people. Somebody's immature. There could be dysfunction in a relationship or family dynamic or environment here. There could be fighting, or somebody here is very confrontational. Some of you guys need to pick and choose your battles wisely. Everything is not worth a response. It's not worth an argument. You don't have to confront certain things you need to confront. Like, you don't, again, everything has a spectrum. If you're super avoidant and super non-confrontational, then you're going to that's not good either. Certain things need confrontation. They need to be faced. They got to be faced head on. Then there's times where you don't have to comment or confront every little thing that you see or hear. It has to be a balance. Not too much of anything, not too little of anything. Everything doesn't have to be super extreme. That's how people end up with very extreme experiences in life. It's okay, a little bit of everything is okay. It don't have to be too much or too little. Balance. So you don't want to be super avoidant, but you don't want to be super, like, every little thing. Oh, what was that? What you said? Like you don't want to be rah for everything. And you also don't want to be super meek for everything either, just to keep the peace. So that's not healthy either. Ace of Swords in reverse. And if you're having a hard time establishing boundaries and balance with certain people around you, then they're not people, whether they're family, kids, whoever, they're not people that you need to be around. If they're causing you this much disturbance and anxiety. Somebody here is very manipulative too. Ace of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, Four Cups. Moon in Cancer. That's disappointment, not being happy with something, not liking something, not wanting it, being dissatisfied. And the Four of Cups is also about comfortability. So if you don't like something, you got to change it. Just period. Yeah, a lot of you guys are being called to change some things that's not working for you. Things and people that are a waste of your time. You're being called to start over, or you're going to be forced to start over with this Tower. A lot of you guys may end up being forced to detach. Yeah, because if you don't make the move, y'all, this is like your last warning, Earth signs. If you don't make the move to let this person, place, or thing go, or to shift your perspective or your mentality on something, you're going to be forced to, and it's not going to feel good. Or this could be somebody else. Four of Cups. Yeah, the Moon here. Cancer energy. Somebody's fear and comfortability and a false sense of control, false sense of stability is causing somebody here to kind of be, somebody's being stubborn. The Moon here. That's uncertainty, Cancer, heavy Cancer energy. That's uncertainty, fear, deception, confusion. What's the Moon here? Yeah, Eight of Swords, mental imprisonment, self-imposed, by the way. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, dead end, strength in reverse, a lack of courage. Yeah, a lot of y'all are too comfortable with something. It's the comfort of it, but it's not growing, it's not being nurtured, there's no progress. A lot of y'all don't even like doing it, or you don't like being there, or you don't like the person, or you don't like the people anyway. So it's like, what are we doing? Or you don't like somebody's behavior, but you're ignoring it, you're not saying it, you're walking on eggshells, you're trying to keep the peace. Everything is a grounds for a breakup or a divorce, but you got to speak up. And if you're dealing with somebody here where every time you speak up, they get defensive, or they get abusive, or they shut down, or they're super aggressive, or they withdraw, then you may want to look at that. And if this is you may want to look at that, because it's going to, you're not going to like the outcome. Eight of Swords is like a self-imposed imprisonment here. If you're waiting for a miracle to come about, Earth signs, the miracle is your self-honesty and your ability to pivot and fail forward and to bend. They're so used to a certain lifestyle, or they're so used to things being a certain way, and the minute that gets threatened, they flip out, they get defensive. The minute they feel like their control or so-called power or position is being threatened, they start doing shit, flipping out, causing chaos, making a ruckus. Those are people who are very very psychologically inflexible. And that can be dangerous. Because that can even be a person who's willing to put people in harm's way just to maintain what they want to maintain. Just out of the sheer sense of wanting to maintain control or power, just wanting to be served, just wanting things to be their way. But let's get some oracle messages. Something could be really affecting somebody's mental and psychological or emotional health. Yeah, adventure. It's time for something new. Yeah. I really feel like the uncertainty of everything is really keeping you or keeping somebody like stuck in place, complacent. It's like, well, if it's bad here, it's going to be worse out there. And it's like, you don't know it's not. No, yeah, believe in the magic of things. Yeah, take some risk. Yeah, y'all got a new path emerging, but y'all are going to have to create it, Earth signs. It's not going to just come to you. Y'all going to have to create it. And if it does come to you, it's not going to come to you in a way that's going to be, you're going to have to deal with however it comes to you. You're going to have to repair and heal from that. And that it's just going to, you're going to make the process much longer versus if you take the initiative yourself. Yeah, tranquility. Focus on your peace. If you don't know where to start with like creating a peace of mind. It's hard to think clearly when your mind is chaotic and you're in, you know, you're hyper religion or whatever you say it. What else? Yeah, beginning. What's that venture? Yeah, crown chakra. Yeah, it's time with the crown chakra and that venture. The crown is about like divine connection. It's about consciousness. It's really time to expand. It's really time for someone to expand their consciousness, to really expand the way they think and see the world and people and experiences and situations here. So yeah, there could be a crown chakra awakening. And when that happens, there's usually something going on with the root chakra. So there could be loss of things. Again, whatever felt safe or stable could be changing. There could be some uprooting. What's tranquility? Yeah, believe. Yes, y'all, yeah, transition and patience. Yes, y'all need some patience and flexibility. Y'all need to be more patient with yourselves going through a transition. If you're the ones going through a transition, or be patient with other people as they go through their own transitions. Everything's not about you. The beginning. Yeah, and truth, child. Hello. And we got passion here and inspiration and healing. Yeah. And detachment. Yes, and psychic knowing. But this is your reading, earth signs. Yeah, truth. Y'all, some of you guys could be having a hard time facing the truth about something, whether it's about yourself. It could be something about a person's attachment patterns due to their childhood. Somebody's childhood or somebody's their life is very chaotic. Somebody is used to confrontational fights and you know. The Ten of Cups in reverse can be a very dysfunctional family upbringing. But with the moon, it speaks on our psyche, our subconscious, and our emotions. That can talk about like your attachment style, what your fears are, where they've originated from, how you keep missing out on new beginnings, new opportunities. This could be self-limiting beliefs. It's a lot. This was your reading, earth signs. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, it's okay, Arlen. It's okay. Yeah, it's Nova. But it's okay. Okay, bye, guys.